Good morning. So I am once again at the Karma House. Very excited to be here in Ubud, Bali, filming. If you hear any natural sounds around me, that is because Bali is always live and vibrant. So we will try to keep the chaos under sounds, but that's just the beauty of Bali. So welcome to the Karma Studio, and this morning I just want to go over a nice little slow flow. I think that it's really important at the beginning of the day and even at the end of the day when you're unwinding to really allow yourself to kind of find a fluid dynamic in the body, especially in the spine. And there's a lot of rigid movements, and there's a lot of sitting during the day where we're pronating our shoulders in and our posture is a little bit suppressed. So this is a practice to allow that fluidity to enter the body through the breath and the movement. So if you're ready to flow with me, just go ahead and take a nice seat, sit up nice and tall through the spine, and just allow the eyes to shut down. It's always a good reminder at the beginning of any yoga practice to just allow yourself to ground in. So it's very important to first just arrive in the physical body. Take the time and space to allow yourself to surrender whatever it was that you left off the mat. Allow yourself to arrive in this tiny rectangle as your personal sanctuary of self-inquiry and expression. And let go of any judgment or expectation. Let the right ear fall to the right shoulder. And then allow the chin to come to the chest. Not a full neck roll here, we're just hinging. Again, right ear to right shoulder. And chin to chest. You can feel that length through the left side of the neck, right ear to right shoulder again, like you're hinging open. And chin to chest. Again, inhale, right ear to right shoulder, and bring the right hand to the left ear, just holding a little space here. And again, chin to chest. Inhale, we open up, open the chest, open the elbow. On the exhale, round in a bit. Inhale, open. And exhale, round in. Last two, inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale. And then exhale, come back through center, right hand to the right knee. And bring left ear to left shoulder. Inhale. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open. And exhale, round in. Inhale, open. Bring the left hand to the right ear. On the exhale, round in. Inhale, open, expand the chest. And exhale, round in, contract. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Last two. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And bring the head back to center, left hand to the left knee. And open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Slight back bend. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. This time, inhale, reach forward, round the upper back. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, look up. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, round the back. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. So like you're swimming. Inhale, sweep forward. And exhale, bend, open the heart. Inhale, forward. And exhale, bend, open the heart. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, twist to the right. Right hand down behind you, left hand on the right knee. Open the chest. Nice and long through the spine. Very common misstep in the asana practice is that we try to crank the neck back behind us. So it's very important to keep the cervical spine safe by twisting from the belly and just allowing the head to slightly turn back. So we're not trying to come all the way back to look behind us. Keep the right hand on the left knee. Reach the right arm up. And lean the left shoulder over towards the left knee, right arm stretching up and over. So find some length through the right side body. And we begin to move into our fascial networks through the lateral lines here. So we're already working in the lateral lines through the neck stretching, but now we get into the side bodies, working into the latissimus dorsi. Pulling the scapula, the shoulder blade down the back. And come back up through center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist over to the left, right hand on the left knee. Same thing here, twisting open to the left. So remember that cue, twisting from the belly and protecting the neck here. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, right shoulder dips to the right knee as the left arm reaches up and over. So you can kind of use the right hand on the left knee to twist the belly open, spinning the chest open. Plug the left shoulder blade down the back. Plug the left hip down and get that lateral stretch from the left pinky finger all the way down through the left hip. So we really lengthen the fascia on the side of the body. We just break up any adhesions here. So bringing more fluidity, more chi, more prana, more life force into the body. Waking up or winding down smoothly. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bring the right hand down to the right side, left arm stretching up and over. Find some length. So same thing here, press through the right hand to spiral the chest open, find length through the left side, and we're really moving into the lateral lines today. So within traditional Chinese medicine, our lateral line has much to do with the space of our decision making. So you decided to be here for class today, so you've made the first step here, the first part of the journey. So just staying with it. Inhale through center, left hand down, right arm stretching up and over. Find length through the right side. So we're always looking for inquiry, even when we're already in the posture making the shape. How can we be more grounded through the left hand and right hip, but more open and length through the right side body? And come back through center, both hands down. So we're going to take Soupy Circles, have both hands on the knees. And it's going to be a very fluid movement. It's not going to look the same for each of us. So don't try to look like my body. Just feel what feels right in your body. You're going to press into the knees and lean your chest to the right knee. So if you're really, really tight, that might be upright. If you're really, really open, you might come all the way down. We're going to move through center, bend the elbows, press into the right knee, move to the left. And then take a big circle. So just keep moving in this circle, bending the elbows, and just allowing your body to be gelatinous. So just moving. It's kind of like you're kneading dough on your thighs. The palms can press into the thighs as you move up and around. And we begin to find fluidity not only in the lateral lines of the side body, but also down the back line. So we begin to move into the superficial back line as we round the upper back and move around. And if you do a little bit of chest opening as you come back around, maybe slight back bend, you also begin to move through the deep front line. So a lot of our movement, when it feels so good, we're not really able to explain what's happening in the physical body, but that's okay. Just know that we are tapping into those meridians and those myofascial lines. And move in the opposite direction. So if you have any stiffness, especially if you are an athlete or you sit in an office all day, you have muscles that are quite overworked or rigid, These kind of movements that are very fluid are really, really good ways to counteract that. Last breath. And come back to center. Take hands to the front of the knees. On an inhale, pull the chest forward, open the heart, look up. On an exhale, round the spine back, pronate the shoulders, chin to chest. Inhale forward. And exhale, round back. So kind of like cat and cow. Inhale forward. And exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And come back to center. Bend both knees and plant them about hip-width distance apart. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of the feet. And you want the right arm to press into the right knee, left arm to press into the left knee, right arm to stretch up and open. So we're opening across the shoulders and across the arm lines that move through the heart center here. You can look up and back towards the right hand, but we have an isometric pressure here with the left knee and the left arm pressing into each other. So from the external view, you can't see them moving, but there's a lot of activity happening here. And then bring the right hand down to the inside of the right foot, left arm stretching up, same thing. Press the right shoulder in, press the right knee back, creating that isometric pressure. And come back down through center. And let's find a tabletop position. So we come into all fours. As we come into all fours, make sure that the wrists are directly underneath the shoulders. Knees are a little bit close, but they're not touching. And we're going to take cat and cow. So on the inhale, allow the belly to drop, look forward. On the exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. So just as we were doing before. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. So like a wave, move very slowly. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. This time, inhale, belly drops, look forward. On the exhale, round the spine as you round the hips back towards the right heel, towards the left heel, and forward. Inhale, belly drops. And switch sides. Round as the left hip comes to the left heel, around to the right, and forward. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, round the hips to the right. 2 more on your own breath here. So don't worry so much about what it looks like, worry more about what it feels like. So we're moving into that intuitive physical body. And it gives you the answers as long as you feel them. And we'll come back to neutral. On an inhale, reach the right arm up overhead. And on an exhale, reach underneath the body, come to the outer blade of the right hand, and don't bring the right shoulder all the way down, just slight pressure into the edge of the right hand. And then inhale, reach back up. On an exhale, bring the right hand through again, press to the outer edge of the right hand, so you feel that length through the right shoulder. Inhale up, and exhale through. Last one, inhale up, and exhale, bring it through. This time, set the right shoulder down more. Stay on the outer blade of that right hand. And the left hand can come a little bit more forward for balance and twist. So we're working into proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation here. So instead of just dumping down into thread the needle, we're really activating energy through the edge of that right hand. And we can feel that energy line moving from the right pinky into the shoulder head. So begin to warm the fascia around the shoulder head. Warm that space where the ligaments, tendons move in. And really begin to stretch completely into the shoulder head. Bring the left hand back, press up, reach the right arm through. And exhale, bring it down. Next side, inhale, left arm up and open. Exhale, bring it through. Come onto the outer blades of the left hand, shoulder barely touching the ground. And on the inhale, reach back up. And the exhale, bring it through. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it through. Make sure you're pressing into the floor to really lengthen into that left shoulder socket. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, bring it through. Set it down. Really press into the floor as you lower. Stay active. Maybe the right hand comes forward a bit just to apply pressure for the twist. And the more activity you have happening in the left hand, pressing into the floor, more opening and lengthening you'll get into that left shoulder head. Bring the right hand back, press up, lengthen the left arm up, and bring it down to the ground. Anahatasana, heart-melting pose. Bring the hands forward, keep the hips up nice and high. Keep walking those hands forward until the chest begins to melt down. Try to bring your chin down to the floor. Hips stay up nice and high. We begin to move into that heart meridian, into the arm lines. Slowly peeling the chest up. Keep the forearms down and come into a forearm plank. Yep, forearm plank. So really press through the forearms, pull the belly in, slight rounding of the upper thoracic spine, just so we're engaging through the side muscles here. Straight line of energy from crown of head down through heels. So begin to burn into the core here, engaging. Take 2 more breaths. And slowly set the belly down. Stay on the forearms, lift the heart. So begin to move into Sphinx Pose and use the palms to pull the chest a little bit forward. Elbows are a little bit more forward than the shoulders, creating space. And slowly lower the chest down, right ear to the mat, arms alongside the body. So begin to strengthen the erector spinae, those muscles around the spine. So finding some light back bends here. Bring the hands by the shoulders. On an inhale, peel the chest up, look forward and down, and lift the legs up. So try to keep the feet together, thighs off the ground, and there's really no weight happening in the palms here. It's very light touch to the earth. Keep the neck nice and long. Try not to look up. So this is also something that we commonly do when we're in this pose. We want to look down and forward, keep the cervical spine nice and long, and really engage here through those erector spinae muscles around the lower lumbar. Still pronating the shoulders, scapula down the back, 2 more breaths. And bring the forehead to the earth. Bring the hands outside the yoga mat. Come onto the fingertips. On an inhale, peel the chest up to a space that's comfortable for your lower lumbar. So don't crunch the lower back too much here. On the exhale, we come down. So again, choosing what height is best for your physical body. Inhale, peel the chest up and forward. Head comes up last. On the exhale, wave the chest down first, forehead to the ground last. Twice more. Inhale, peel up like a snake. And exhale, wave down chest first. And last one, inhale up. Stay here, exhale, look over the right shoulder, bend the left elbow. Inhale through center, straighten the left elbow. Exhale, look over the left shoulder, bend the right elbow. Inhale through center. And exhale, lower down chest first, forehead to the earth. Hands beside the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, tuck the toes, press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. Pausing here.
You can stay in stillness or find a little bit of movement. You can bend the knees, you can pedal it out, whatever you might need here. So this is great to get into the back line where the hamstrings are, also into the laterals. And come into stillness. Make the feet a little bit wider than the hips here. And take a slight bend in the knees. Bring the left hand through center. Press the left palm down. Fingers nice and wide. Create a strong foundation. Bring the right hand to the outside of the left calf or the left ankle. Twist open here. And bring the right hand down through center. Really press the right palm in. Find that foundation. Left hand to the outside of the right calf. Twisting open. So try not to cave in the shoulders. Really press through the right hand to keep the shoulders lifted. Shoulder blades moving down the back. Bring the left hand down by the right. Slowly begin to walk the feet forward towards the hands. And bring the feet wider than the hands here. Take opposite elbows, slight bend in the knees, and just begin to ragdoll from side to side. So you'll feel the lengthening down the back line of the body as the upper body here creates that counterweight. So just using the weight of the head being relaxed here, shoulders relaxed, upper body relaxed, let go of tension. And bring hands to the earth. Slowly sink the hips down, Yogi Squat. So sitting down here for a moment. Try to keep the entire foot down on the earth. And just have the hands on the earth in front of you. Maybe the elbows are pressing the knees open. And reach the arms forward. Inhale. Exhale, press up halfway. Lift the hips. Inhale, stay here. Sink the hips a little bit. Really press down through the bottoms of the feet. Engage through the muscles. Activate. Inhale. And exhale, slowly press all the way to standing. Bring the feet together. Hands alongside the body. Let the shoulders drop down the back. And let out a sigh. And again, just arriving in the physical body. Be still, be calm, be present here. And slowly open the eyes. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bend the elbows, slight bend in the knees, open the heart, look up. Inhale, reach up, stand up straight. And exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, bend the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms forward like we did forward around the upper back. And exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, bend the knees. Inhale, reach forward, round the upper back, look down. And exhale, bend and open. Inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, reach. And exhale, bend. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bow forward all the way down to the earth. Let the head drop in here. Slight bend in the knees. And inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands and send the right foot to the back of the mat. Bring the right knee down. Look forward, low lunge. Press into the left knee, open the chest. So as you press the left knee forward, bring the chest back, slight back bend. Opening into the abductors here on the right hip and into the quad. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Not touch the ground. Bring the right arm up, and if the fingers touch down, really pull the right arm up and over as you squeeze the left hip back. So we're squeezing the hips together. And finding length through the right side, maybe you look up. And slowly bring the right hand down to the ground. Step back to a plank position. Pause here in plank, rounding the upper spine just a bit, engaging through the core. And press the hips back and up. Set the heels down, breathe here. So before we move to the other side, bring the big toes closer together and bend the knees out to the side, sink the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, downward. And exhale, bend the knees out to the side, sink towards the heels, find length through the side bodies. Inhale, up. And exhale, bend the knees, sit back. This time, inhale up. And drop the hips over to the right side as you bend the knees this time. Sink the hips back to the heels. You can find a little bit of bounce. Find length through the left side. Inhale through center. And exhale, hips to the left. Sink the hips. Inhale, downward facing. Exhale. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Sink the left knee. Open the chest forward. Again, bring the hands to the top of the right knee. Press the right knee forward as you bring the chest back. So feel that lengthening through the left quadriceps into the abductors, even the hip flexors here. And then bring the arms up, inhale up. Exhale, right hand down the right side. Maybe the fingers touch down, maybe not. Left arm stretching up and over. Either way, scissoring the thighs together, finding length through the left side, maybe looking up to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back to a plank. Pause here. Building that core strength. Rounding the upper back slightly. Nice long neck. Keep breathing. And press the hips back and up, downward facing dog. So a movement that I really like to place into all of my flows is a 4-part classical tantric movement that's just very, very slow, allows us to feel the engagement and contraction of all the muscles. And so the goal here is to go as slow as you can, as slow as the inhalation, as slow as the exhalation. On an inhale, slowly come down to tabletop. Take your time. On the exhale, press hips to heels, forehead to the earth, child's pose. So moving as slow as you can. Inhale, come back up to tabletop. Really press through the knees, engage the core. Exhale, tuck the toes. Press back very slowly, downward facing dog. And again, inhale, tabletop for 4, 3, 2, 1. We arrive. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1 to child's pose. On the inhale, tabletop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause between the breaths. Exhale, tuck the toes under, slightly bring the knees up. Exhale to downward facing for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Once more. Take a pause here. So we'll take a kumbhaka cow or breath retention between the inhalation and exhalation. Inhale, tabletop. Take a breath retention. Exhale, child's pose. Hold the breath here, retain. On an inhale, tabletop. Retain the breath, pause. On the exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog very slowly. And bring the big toes closer together, send the right leg up behind you. Right heel towards the ceiling, nice long line of energy. Bend the right knee, stack the right hip open. Keep pressing that right heel open as much as you can. Look underneath the right elbow, underneath the right armpit here. So really find that length into the right side. Might even feel this in the psoas on the right hip here. And then step the right foot down, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg. Left knee, stack the left hip open. Nice and open. Look through that left underarm. Step a foot forward between the hands. Step the right foot forward, forward fold. Bring the hands to the lower back, create a fist, press the fist up and back behind you. So nice and open into the shoulders, slight bend in the knees. Let go of the bind. Inhale, come up halfway, hands to shins. And exhale, fold. Bring the big toes together. Come up onto the tiptoes, bend the knees, sink the hips, and reach up, chair pose on the tiptoes. So we're working with our balance. Sink a little bit deeper. Sinking all the way down. And slowly coming down to a seat, Navasana. Bend the knees out in front of you, arms alongside the body. Shoulder blades down the back, engage the core, keep the chest open here. To make this more challenging, you can lengthen the legs up and straight. And then set the feet down, take a hold of the shins, forehead between the shins or the knees. Let the head drop in. So feel the back of the neck grow long. Just beginning to wind down a little bit of flow, a little bit of strength. A little bit of grounding. And slowly bring the head back up. Bring the hands alongside the body and lengthen the legs out in front of you for Dandasana. So press the hands into the earth, lift the chest up, and really engage through the back of the legs here. So press the muscles into the floor. Flex the toes. So again, this is that proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. We're just engaging the muscles, finding activation before we release and allow ourselves to go a little bit deeper. So really press the backs of the legs into the earth, press the palms in, open the chest for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go of the activation. Feel the muscles warm. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold halfway down. Reach the arms forward. If you have tight hamstrings, bend the knees if you need to. And then slowly let the upper body lower over the lower body. So it's going to look different for each of us. If you're rounding the upper back significantly to get down to the ground or the feet, come up onto the palms, lengthen the spine again, and stay upright. So it's not necessary to fold all the way down. This doesn't work for all body types. It actually will cause more pain than pleasure. If you're nice and low, and it's easy for you to take a hold of the feet, take a hold of the feet, let the head drop in. If you're lucky enough to have blocks, you can always place blocks between the shins, bring your forehead down to the block, and even stack them up to 2 blocks for more length. And take 5 breaths here. And slowly peel the chest up. And bend the right knee. Bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Lean to the left and bring that left heel over to the right glute. So we're just going to come into a nice twist for the end of our practice. You can hug the right knee in with the left elbow, turning to the right, and just holding the hands together here, or bringing the right hand down behind you, left arm reaching up and left elbow outside the right knee, twisting deeper. Again, lengthen through the spine though. Twist from the belly and not the cervical spine. And come back through center. Let the right knee drop on top of the left. So the knees are going to stack however they stack. It's not important for them to be completely perfect. They never really are. The feet can go out or closer towards the glutes, but make sure the hips are grounded. And bring the hands in front of you. For some of you, might feel very tight, just stay here. If you want to go a little bit deeper, allow the chest to lower towards the right knee, and you'll feel this into the right glute. The hands can come even more forward. You can fold even deeper if that's option. If not, stay upright. As long as you're feeling the length through the right glute, you're doing the pose. So there's no right and wrong. Each body is unique in its range of mobility. So it's very important to not stress or create anxiety in the physical body due to expectations. So find your limits, find those edges. And slowly peel the chest up. Lengthen the legs out in front. And we switch sides. Bend the left knee. Bring the left foot to the outside of the right knee. Right foot over by the left glute. Create space for the hips to ground. And then decide if you want to turn to the left and hug that left knee in with the right elbow. Or if you want to lift the right arm up and plug the right elbow outside the left knee. Nice open chest. And slowly come back through center. Stack the left knee on top of the right. Again, create space. So for me, the side is very, very tight. My left knee is nowhere close to being stacked on my right. But ground the hips, staying upright onto the fingertips, or if it feels good to slowly begin to fold down, hands forward, but try not to round the upper back here. So try to leave the spine as long as you can, let the head drop in. And slowly peel the chest up. And just cross the legs in a comfortable seat. This will end with a little bit of grounding. If you have a meditation practice, you can always stop the video and just find your meditation, but just find a nice, comfortable, grounded seat. Allow the shoulders to relax. And let the right palm face up, the left palm face down on the knee. So our right side being that sun side, that masculine side, depending on which philosophy or techniques you're talking about. But through the right palm here being open and receptive to the external world, we draw in that energy, that drive, that sun energy, that revitalization of the physical and mental body. And through the left palm face down on the knee, we keep our energy. We keep that loving, compassionate, yin, feminine, empathetic energy. And extend that towards ourselves. So imagine and sense that feeling of energy moving through the left palm into the physical body, bringing about relaxation. And just feel the parasympathetic nervous system begin to switch on here as we allow our shoulders to relax, allow the muscles in the jaw and the face to relax. And deepening our breath, finding that ujjayi breath, that ocean-like sound through the nostrils. And pulling in all that we need from the external environment, but also releasing all that we do not need. Letting go of that which no longer serves us. Bring hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale through the nostrils, deep sigh out of the mouth. Bowing head towards heart. And thumbs between third eye center, bowing down towards Mother Earth, towards self. And say namaste. So thank you guys so much for joining me on the yoga mat. I hope that this little flow can bring you strength, grounding, and also fluidity. If you are interested in practicing with me, again, you can always find me on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Echo Giselle Widmer. I also have all upcoming retreats and trainings on echoflowyoga.com if you're interested in diving deeper into your yogic path and journey. But either way, you showed up today. That's the first step of self-inquiry and just working towards your own self-evolution. So congratulate yourself for that and always give yourself gratitude. And another big shout out to Karma House here in Ubud, who have allowed me to film in their beautiful space. Feel very grateful for amazing friends around the world that support me and allow me to also share what my passion is, which is to teach yoga. So hope to see you again, and thank you for joining me. Mwah!